Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 2 a.m., your body tired, your mind wide awake, wondering why sleep just doesn't come like it used to? The room is quiet, the house still. But inside your head, thoughts racing like a train with no brakes. You turn on your side, then the other. You count sheep, replay old memories, even try breathing tricks you read in a magazine, but nothing works. That if that sounds familiar, you're not alone. For many people over 60, sleep slowly slips away, and nobody warns you how much you'll miss it until it's gone. And the worst part, you want to sleep. Your eyes are heavy, but your brain won't cooperate. That it's like your body forgot how to shut off. But here's what most people don't know, and what your doctor probably won't tell you. It might not be stress. That it might not be aging. That it might not be your racing thoughts. After all, the real problem could be what's on your plate. Yes, your dinner, or even your afternoon snack, might be hijacking your sleep and turning your nights into a silent battle. But here's the good news: there are 7 powerful, natural foods that have been shown to calm your nervous system, trigger deep, uninterrupted sleep, and even restore the kind of rest you had decades ago. Not pills, not supplements, just real foods that you can find in any grocery store, if you know how to eat them. And no, it's not about eating healthier. You've heard that 1,000 times. This is about specific foods, in specific ways, that activate the sleep switch in your brain. And tonight, we're going to start with 2 of the most surprising ones. The first one might be sitting in your fridge right now. You've probably eaten it 100 times, but if you eat it the wrong way, it won't help your sleep at all. And if you eat it the right way, with one simple trick, it could calm your brain like a lullaby. Let's talk about cherries. Yes, cherries, not just a summer fruit, and not just something to top your ice cream. Tart cherries, especially Montmorency cherries, are one of the richest natural sources of melatonin, the very hormone your brain uses to fall asleep and stay asleep. But here's the catch: most people eat them at the wrong time, in the wrong form, or in amounts too small to do any good. That if you want cherries to work as nature's sleeping pill, here's what you need to do. First, choose tart cherry juice, not the sweet kind, not the cocktail, and definitely not from concentrate. You want it pure, unfiltered, no sugar added, and drink a small glass, about 8 ounces, 1 hour before bedtime. That's the magic window. Your body needs about 45 minutes to an hour to process the melatonin and feel the sleepy effects. And don't just try it once. The secret is in the consistency. Drink it every night for a week, and you might notice yourself yawning earlier, feeling calmer, and waking up fewer times in the middle of the night. But if you really want to supercharge this effect, you need to combine it with the second food, a food so gentle, so simple, yet so effective. It's been quietly used for centuries to help people drift off naturally. That I'm talking about warm oats. Now you might be thinking, oats? Isn't that a breakfast food? Yes, it usually is, but here's the surprising twist: oats contain a natural compound called tryptophan, the same amino acid that makes you sleepy after Thanksgiving turkey, along with magnesium and complex carbs that help pull tryptophan into your brain. When you pair this with cherry juice, it's like flipping a switch. Your body calms down, your mind slows its pace, and sleep comes easier, like it used to. But, and this is important, you can't load it with sugar or fruit that'll spike your blood sugar and wake you up later in the night. The trick is to make it plain. Just a small bowl, maybe with a splash of almond milk. Eat it about 45 minutes before bed, just like the cherry juice, and let your body do the rest. And you might be surprised, because what we're really doing here isn't just eating right. We're sending signals to your brain, to your hormones, that we're telling your body, it's time to rest now. You're safe. You can let go. You see, after 60, your body becomes more sensitive. The same foods you tolerated at 40 can now throw off your entire night: heavy dinners, sugary desserts, caffeine hidden in chocolate or tea. All of them can quietly sabotage your sleep and leave you exhausted the next day. But the good news: just as food can hurt your sleep, it can also heal it. And once you learn how to use these natural sleep allies, you don't need to rely on sleeping pills that leave you groggy, or lie awake feeling helpless. You take back control, and the truth is, You deserve that you've spent decades taking care of others. Working. Raising families. Facing challenges no one ever saw. Now, your body is asking you to rest.to recover.to feel safe again, but you don't need a prescription for that, just the right foods, in the right way, at the right time, and we're only getting started, because if cherries and oats can help soothe your nights, just wait until you discover what the next food can do. It doesn't just help you sleep deeper. It helps heal the damage poor sleep has done to your brain, and chances are, it's already in your kitchen, hiding in plain sight. Let's go back to your kitchen for a moment. There's a good chance this next food is sitting on a shelf, maybe tucked in a cabinet you haven't opened in a while. It looks simple. Ordinary. But once you understand what it does for your brain at night, you'll never look at it the same way again. I'm talking about walnuts. Yes, the humble walnut.to most people, it's just a crunchy snack. Something to toss into a salad or chew on during the day. But what most don't realize is that walnuts are packed with natural melatonin, just like cherries, and they go a step further. They contain something even more powerful, alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. It's a plant-based omega-3, and your brain loves it, because here's the thing about sleep, especially deep sleep, the kind that repairs your mind and memory. It doesn't just happen because you're tired. It happens when your brain is calm. When inflammation is low. When your nervous system feels safe enough to let go, and walnuts, they help create that environment from the inside out. They lower inflammation. They feed your brain with clean, calming fats. And they help regulate the signals that control your sleep cycle, but timing is everything. Don't just munch on them mindlessly during the day. The real magic happens when you eat a small handful, around 1 ounce, about an hour before bed. You can even pair them with a few slices of banana. And that's not just for taste. Bananas, believe it or not, are another secret sleep weapon. They're rich in magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that help relax muscles and nerves, and they contain natural sugars that slowly enter your bloodstream without causing a spike. So, picture this: a few walnuts, 3 or 4 slices of ripe banana, maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon if you like. It's not just a snack. It's a sleep formula, something gentle, natural, comforting, the kind of thing that signals to your body and your mind, it's time to wind down. And if you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a tight chest, restless legs, or just that odd sense that something's off, these nutrients can help calm your system before those problems even start. Now, before we move on, let's take a step back and really think about what's happening here. You're not just eating food, you're retraining your body, rebuilding your rhythm, because after 60, your sleep clock, known as the circadian rhythm, gets weaker. It becomes more sensitive to light, temperature, stress, and yes, food, and every food you eat after sunset is either helping your sleep or hurting it. That brings us to the next one, a food you probably already enjoy, but may not realize is one of the strongest natural sleep aids available. It's creamy. It's rich, and when used right, it can lull your brain into deeper rest than you've had in years. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. Now I know what you might be thinking: isn't dairy bad for sleep? And yes, for some people, especially if they're lactose intolerant or eating sugary ice cream before bed, dairy can cause problems, but Greek yogurt is different. It's lower in lactose, higher in protein, and it's one of the richest sources of a particular amino acid called casein. Casein is slow-digesting. It feeds your muscles and brain all through the night, and it contains tryptophan, which, just like in oats, helps produce more melatonin and serotonin, your body's natural sleep and mood regulators. Plus, Greek yogurt is rich in calcium, which helps your brain use that tryptophan more efficiently. But again, there's a right way and a wrong way to eat it. Don't get the flavored ones. They're full of sugar that will keep you tossing and turning. Get it plain. Full fat if your digestion allows, and if you want to sweeten it, add a drizzle of raw honey. Just a little, yes, honey, because despite what you've heard, raw honey in small amounts can actually stabilize blood sugar and help your liver release stored glycogen throughout the night. Why does that matter? Because many people, especially over 60, wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. due to a drop in blood sugar. The body senses that drop as a threat. It releases cortisol, the stress hormone, and suddenly, you're awake. And can't fall back asleep, but a spoonful of raw honey with your yogurt can help prevent that drop, keeping your energy stable and your brain asleep. It's a tiny change. But it could make a massive difference, because the truth is, deep sleep isn't about taking a pill and hoping for the best. It's about setting the stage, feeding your body the right signals, and most importantly, removing the hidden obstacles that silently sabotage your rest. When you combine foods like tart cherry juice, warm oats, walnuts, bananas, Greek yogurt, and raw honey, in the right ways, at the right time, something incredible starts to happen. You stop dreading bedtime, you stop fearing the clock, and for the first time in a long time, you feel like your body is working with you, not against you. That's the power of healing through food, and while we've already uncovered some of the most effective, and surprising, tools to rebuild your sleep from the inside out, there's one more food you need to know about, because unlike the others, this one doesn't just help you fall asleep faster or stay asleep longer. It protects your brain from the long-term damage poor sleep can cause. Damage most people never even feel until it's too late, and chances are, you've walked past it at the store 100 times, never realizing what it could do for your mind, your mood, and your mornings. You might have seen it in the tea aisle, maybe you've even tried it before, once or twice, without realizing how powerful it really is. It's soft, floral, and a little sweet, but don't let its gentle nature fool you, because when it comes to calming the nervous system and preparing your mind for deep, uninterrupted rest, chamomile is in a league of its own. Now here's the thing, most people think chamomile is just a relaxing tea. And yes, sipping it before bed can absolutely help. It slows the heart rate, relaxes the muscles, even reduces anxiety. But what most people don't realize is that chamomile contains a special antioxidant called apigenin, and apigenin doesn't just relax you, it binds to the same receptors in the brain as anti-anxiety medications, gently, naturally, without side effects. Imagine that. A flower, not a pill, easing your mind into stillness, helping you let go of that endless mental chatter, the to-do lists, the worries, the regrets, all of it, softening. And when you combine chamomile with the other foods we've talked about, your body starts to respond. Night after night, your brain gets the same signal, it's time to rest. You're safe now. You can let go. Now here's a simple tip that makes a big difference. Don't drink your chamomile tea right before crawling into bed, give it 30 to 45 minutes to take effect, create a little ritual around it, dim the lights, turn off the screens, sit in your favorite chair, wrap yourself in a blanket, and just breathe, feel the warmth in your hands, the stillness in the air, and tell yourself, this is my time to heal. Because sleep isn't just rest. It's repaired. It's the body's way of taking care of you, but only if you allow it. And I know that for many people watching right now, sleep hasn't felt like that in a long time. Maybe you've been waking up too early. Or tossing and turning with thoughts that won't quiet down. Or lying awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep doesn't come like it used to. You're not alone. Sleep changes as we age. That's natural, but that doesn't mean you have to suffer through restless nights and groggy mornings forever, because food, real, simple, healing food, can be your most powerful medicine, and it doesn't take much. A handful of walnuts. A warm bowl of oats. A glass of tart cherry juice. A small serving of Greek yogurt with banana and honey. A cup of chamomile tea in a quiet room. These aren't drastic changes. They're gentle nudges. Loving signals to your body that say, you're safe. You're cared for. You can rest now. And when your body gets that message consistently, night after night, something beautiful begins to happen. You stop dreading bedtime, you stop fearing those dark, lonely hours, and instead, you start looking forward to them, because you know they'll bring peace, comfort, healing, and most of all, the energy to truly live. To wake up feeling refreshed, not groggy. To move through your day without dragging. To think clearly, laugh freely, and connect deeply with the people you love, because that's what sleep really gives us. It's not just about closing your eyes. It's about opening your life, and you deserve that. And no matter your age, no matter how long it's been since you had a good night's sleep. It's never too late to reclaim it. So, try one change tonight. Just one. Maybe it's the tea. Maybe it's the yogurt. Maybe it's those sweet cherries waiting in the fridge. Start small. Stay consistent. And listen to your body, because your body is wise. It knows how to sleep. It just needs the right support, and a little kindness. And if this video helped you, even in the smallest way, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you've tried, what's worked, or what your sleep struggles have been. You never know who else your story might help, and if you want more tips like these, gentle, practical, and backed by real results, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because there's so much more to share. So many small changes that can create big results. Here's to peaceful nights, brighter mornings, and the deep, healing rest your body has been craving for far too long. You are not too old, you are not too late. And your best sleep may still be ahead of you. So go ahead. Close your eyes tonight with a little more hope, and let your body do what it was always meant to do. Sleep well, my friend.